Vroom, vroom, that's the sound of automotive history being made. The year was 1967, and Ford had just unleashed a beast onto American roads. I'm talking about the 1967 Ford Mustang. This wasn't just any car, it was a legend in the making. Picture this: sleek lines, a powerful engine, and a price tag that made car lovers' hearts race. The 67 Mustang wasn't just a car, it was a statement on wheels. The Vietnam War was raging, the Beatles were topping the charts, and on the streets, the Mustang was king. It wasn't just transportation, it was freedom, youth, and rebellion all rolled into one gorgeous package. Ford took a gamble with the Mustang, aiming to create a car that would appeal to the young and young at heart. Boy, did they succeed. The 67 model was the culmination of 3 years of tweaking and perfecting. It was bigger, badder, and more beautiful than ever before. But what made the 67 Mustang so special? Was it the rumble of the engine, the way it hugged the curves? I think it was the way it made you feel. When you sat in a 67 Mustang, you weren't just a driver, you were Steve McQueen in Bullitt. That's the magic of the 67 Mustang, and that's why, more than half a century later, we're still talking about it. Let's take a trip down memory lane. The Mustang didn't just appear out of thin air in 1967. It all started back in 1964 when Ford unveiled the first Mustang. Enter the 1967 model. This wasn't just a facelift, it was a complete reimagining. Ford introduced a new big block engine option, the 390 cubic inch V8. It was the year the Mustang truly came into its own. All right, gearheads, let's get technical for a minute. What made the 67 Mustang so special? It offered engines from a 200 cubic inch straight six to a 390 cubic inch V8. The new suspension improved handling, making it more agile. The 67 model was longer, wider, with a meaner front grille. The side scoops were more pronounced and the tail lights concave. It wasn't just a car, it was a work of art. Inside it had a redesigned dash and more comfortable seats. The 67 Mustang was about enjoying every moment of the journey. That's what made it special. Now, let's have some fun. Did you know that the Mustang wasn't originally going to be called the Mustang? Ford considered over 3,000 names before settling on Mustang. Some of the rejected names: Cougar, Torino, and believe it or not, Allegro. Can you imagine cruising down the street in your Ford Allegro? Yeah, me neither. Mustang was definitely the right choice. The 67 Mustang was the first model to feature a big block engine and offer cruise control. And speaking of comfort, 1967 was also the first year you could get air conditioning in your Mustang. The 67 Mustang was used as a pace car at the Indianapolis 500. It was a convertible with a big block engine leading the pack around the track. The 67 Mustang was the last year of the first generation Mustang, the pinnacle of everything Ford had learned in the first 3 years of Mustang production. Let's talk about how the Mustang, especially the 67 model, galloped its way into pop culture. Steve McQueen, behind the wheel of a Highland Green EO68 Mustang GT, created one of the most iconic car chases in film history. Wilson Pickett sang about it in Mustang Sally, and Serge Gainsbourg crooned about it in Ford Mustang. The car wasn't just transportation, it was a muse, representing freedom, rebellion, and the American spirit. The Mustang wasn't just a car, it was the car. So, why do we still love the 67 Mustang? Well, for starters, just look at it. Those lines, that stance, that presence. It's a timeless design. Park a 67 Mustang next to a modern sports car and I guarantee you heads will turn towards the classic. There's something about its proportions, its simplicity that just works, its automotive perfection. But it's not just about looks. These 67 Mustang represents something more. It's a piece of American history, reminding us of a time when anything seemed possible, when American engineering and design were second to none. Owning a 67 Mustang isn't just owning a car, it's owning a piece of the American dream. It's a rolling time capsule, a link to our past, and let's not forget about the driving experience. There's something special about piloting a Go 67 Mustang, the roar of the V8, the feel of the road through the steering wheel, the way it responds to your inputs. It's a pure analog experience. In a world of computer-controlled everything, the 67 Mustang offers a direct connection between driver and machine. It's not just transportation, it's an experience. Finally, there's the community. Mustang owners, especially 67 owners, are a passionate bunch. Owning a 67 Mustang isn't just owning a car, it's joining a family united by their love for this American icon.